Welcome to another episode of Astral Auto Repairs. Can you dig it? You know, recently, somebody asked me, I ain't gonna say no names, somebody asked me, what's with the shades? Why are you always wearing shades? Well, it's all about image. If you don't have a good image, a good personality, I don't know, just the regular joke. Alright, we got a 2001 Ford Ranger. Customer's complaint, breaks down, no power when you're going down the road. So what we did, I'm going to show you how to diagnose a bad set of ignition wires, and which we're going to be changing today. And what we're going to be using is Denso. Denso is one of the top name brands along with Standard for ignition wires. Try to stay away from the you know, I don't want to put down, you know, a lot of auto parts store, but Advance, Auto Barn, Auto Zone, all of them, you know, that's for the do-it-yourselfer. And you only want the wires or whatever to last for a couple months. But as a shop, we got to go with good quality stuff. Standard, Federated, Denso. Alright, I'm going to show you how this car acts. To diagnose wires, what you do is just start the vehicle up, and the car might run great. But what you do is put one foot on the brake and one foot on the, hold one foot up to the gas. And when we come back, I'm going to show you how this car sounds when it's breaking down. Alright, I'm going to start the vehicle up. It ain't running that bad. It's pretty smooth and all. But watch what happens when I put my foot on the brake, put it in drive, and give it a little gas. Watch what happens to the engine. It started breaking down a little bit. It gets worse when it warms up. I don't want this thing to warm up too much, but you can actually see the misfire in the engine. See how it's shaking a little bit. Now let me show you something on these ignition wires. Let me shut this vehicle off. Now, when you put ignition wires on, like somebody put these on 2 years ago, you want to make sure the wires are in no way come in contact with anything metal. Last time we looked at this, it was a few of these wires that had a lot of burn marks on them. Let me see if I can pull one off for you. Let me get on this side. It's already getting kind of hot. Let's pull this off. Alright, pull this wire off. You see the discoloration on that wire right there? See, that wire was going up against... Okay, you see the wire, it has a little discoloration around there. This wire was leaning up against an exhaust pipe, and it causes a misfire because the spark, instead of going to the spark plug, it shoots out through the side. There's a few wires like this, so, and I checked the plugs. The plugs are really good. They got platinums in here, which is good for many miles. So let's go ahead and change these spark plug wires. Now the best way of doing this is changing one at a time. Okay, now what we're going to do is go over here to get the box. Take our wires out. Now the ends that go to the ignition coils, there's 6 of them here. Hold them all up in your hand. Just hold them just like this. And then we're just gonna lay them out. Now, if you look over here at the engine, you notice the coil pack is over here. So, already I know all 3 wires going to this side of the engine is going to be the short. So I know, I take my wires, and I already know the shortest 3 is going to go over there. So I don't have to worry about that. Now, I'm looking at the next 3. You got two right there, almost the same size, and you got 1 real long one. Of course, we're going to know the long one's going to go to the first cylinder. But right now, we're working with the last cylinder. So, we got that wire off already. So let's go over here. Where's that wire? It's already off. Go around here to the coil. Pop it off the coil. Oh, looks like we took off. See that? That's why you do 1. See, I just took off the wrong one. Let's get that back on and grab the right one. There it is, the middle one. Take that off now. That goes to the last plug over there, and that's the shortest one to the coil pack. So let's get the shortest wire. Connected to the coil pack. And what we're going to do here, we're going to go on the back of the intake. So that's what these wires should be. Going to be on this side. Got the phone ringing. We'll be right back. Let me get this wire connected. Okay, we're back. Okay, we just put the first wire on down here, and now we're going to go over here and pulled off the second wire. Let's get that second wire out of there. And once I get this out of here, I'm going to show you something on this wire. If you look at this one, you can see the discoloration right there. It means the spark's been coming out of that wire, and it's got a little oil on this. This wire's really messed up. They had this wire for some reason way in the back of the engine. I have no idea why. But we're gonna definitely need this little clip. I'll get that clip off in a minute. Okay. So let's get this wire out of there. We'll go to the next one. Alright, well, what you do is do that, finish this one up, and then do the last wire. So when we come back, we're going to be going on to the other side. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, we got the 3 on that side done. I put the wire clip in to keep them away from everything, especially anything metal. Next, we're going to go on this side to the shorter ones, which is going to be very easy. Okay, we got the little, looks like we got little hoses in the way, so just move them out the way a little bit. And as you can see, this one's down here. It's got a little clip on them to keep them in place also. So we're going to get us a little screwdriver and pop that loose. So, let's see if I can do this by hand. Nope. Alright, I'm gonna go get a screwdriver, pop that loose, and when we come back, we're going to change those 3 wires. Right back. Alright, we're back. You can see I popped the clips off so we can get those wires out of there. So they come out. And I got the 3, there was one right here that holds on to all 3. So okay, let's take this one at a time. Let's go back and take off the one furthest from the back. Sometimes you gotta move the wire back and forth a little bit to break the seal, break it loose. And you gotta just pull that wire out of there. This one's giving me a hard time. And if you're getting a hard time like that, I'm gonna show you what we use. We'll be right back. Alright, when you get stubborn boots like that, these pair of pliers are specifically made to remove ignition wire boots. So just reach down there because it got that nice angle to them. Reach down there, twist it, come right off. Alright, so let's follow this one up. Okay. Now this is going to be the longest one. So put the wires together. So the longest one. So right here. Start by connecting it down onto the spark plug. And you want to listen for a snap. And it snaps into place. And if you don't hear it, you'll more than likely you'll feel it though. Let me get on this side. And that was it. I'm going to bring this wire around. We're not going to put it into the connectors yet. Connect it up to the coil. Then we're going to go to number 2. And that one's stuck too. Let's get our little tool. The second one. Okay. It's very important to do one wire at a time so you don't cross them, then you're going to have a misfire. You know, this one I might use the shorter one because this one is right up under the coil. So let me see here. Let me see if yeah, that one is right there below the coil. So I'm gonna use that one instead. Then we got the last one. You know, I'm going to show you something in a few minutes that don't seem kind of right. Let's put this up there. And I just noticed something here. Looks like these wires wasn't all changed. Looks like they mix-matched them. Mix-matched. Let's get these over here like this. Try to, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna put you on the outside like that. Alright, now we're gonna get those connectors in there, and when we come back, I'm gonna show you about those wires. We'll be right back. Okay, I just noticed something here. Now if you notice these two wires right here, you get a close look on that. These wires say Autolite Professional. So you know, the customer stated that the wires was changed about 2 years ago, but I think somebody got over on them because we got two Autolite Professionals here, but the other wires is a different name brand. This one's Bosch. Yeah, they're Bosch Premium. Looks like they were the original wires. These 4 cylinders right here. So instead of changing all the wires, and especially you see how the discoloration right here and right here, these wires were arcing off. Instead of changing all the wires, that's all they did was change the 2 to stop the misfire. So we got some new wires up there now, and this thing, let's start this up and see how this thing sounds. There we have it. Smooth out. If you have any questions, post on the video. This is Timmy from Astro Auto Repairs. We can't repair it. Nobody can.